So this is ladder 8. It's one of the ladder trucks in Seattle Fire Department. They go on rescue calls, any of the fully involved fires. They'll do like ventilation and things like that.
What do you mean by ventilation?
Like cutting holes in roofs or like opening windows and stuff to blow all the smoke after we put the fire out. We get out of the house.
There's two crews here in the out bay. There's an engine and a truck, and the engine holds water, and the truck guys are like varsity,
Okay.
like JV and varsity. Sorry guys.
All
right.
This is more like a big red garbage truck.
Yeah. So we got lots of tools on here. So if you guys are ever in trouble, we bring the tools and these guys bring the water. You guys want to see some of the tools we carry?
Digan, sí, digan, hablen niños. Vamos, ya.
So this is where the officer would sit in some of his gear. So there's a mask. And the air we breathe when we go in the fire, we gotta have a helmet, right? Gotta have a helmet when you go in the fire. You guys ever seen a bad car accident? Yeah, so if there's a bad accident, we gotta cut somebody out of a car. These are all the tools we use.
Vaya de. ¿Tú? ¿Ves?
Yep.
Yeah,
Heavy, huh? Yep.
yeah. Antoine carries like 3 at a time. Yeah.
You got it? Yep. What is the tool used for again?
So these are extrication tools. So we'll use them to spread, which means like we can spread these compartments apart. We got big cutters,
Fácil, claro que no.
and these are
There's the
rams.
cutters here.
Yep. So those are the cutters, guys,
This, that one's a little heavier.
and those are called spreaders.
Use your legs.
Yeah. Careful.
There you go. Yes, watch your
No,
toes.
no, no. No, we'll cut doors and parts and stuff. Like, if we needed to cut this, we'd use the cutters to cut through that.
There you go.
Yeah.
You guys want to try?
Then we got first aid stuff right here. So if you guys, let's say you're on a plane and you fell, or you're riding your bike or a scooter and you crash, we come with these aid kits. We'd patch you up, and then we'd probably send you home, or you guys could go up to the ER. Break a bone. We'd probably take your arm and put it in a position of comfort, or put a little sling like that, and then you send you up to the hospital.
So the people that you have to treat because they fell from like a scooter or a bike, like how many of them would have a helmet versus how many of them would not have a helmet? You know, out of 10, is it like,
I hardly see anybody wearing helmets anymore in them lime scooters and the lime bikes, you know. But I know you guys wear your helmets when you're riding your bikes and scooters.
oh no.
You should always wear your helmet.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
Always wear your helmet.
yeah. That's the engine out there.
The parents want to try?
Who's having some problems?
You want to try?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
A couple of things guys can do here. We'll have Trevor going to show you his fire gear we put on to keep ourselves safe and going to fire and help you guys if you need. Okay, so we're going to kind of show you step by step. We can't go inside like this. That doesn't do us any good. It's too hot. So we got to put all this gear on to come in and help.
Is it hot inside there?
It is kind of hot. Yeah. So what do you think we got to do first? You think to get ready to come into a fire? Yeah, exactly. Boots. Yep, we got them all kind of pre-positioned, ready to go, so our pants are over top of those boots, so we can step right in and bring them on up.
How long do you need to be ready?
We do all this in under a minute. Have all this gear on in under a minute.
Okay. Under a minute.
Yep.
¿Ya oyeron?
including our mask, which we'll show you here in a minute.
Tienen que poner todo en menos de un minuto.
But usually, when like if a bell hit right now, we would go. We'll start to get this on. There's 2 people at the back of our rig that'll be fully ready when we get there, and then the driver and the officer will have our pants on and not quite everything. So we kind of do half here, get in the cab, and finish that minute so we can get on the road. So we try to be to you in under 3 minutes from when the bell hits. Yep.
I'm gonna put my coat on.
Now he's gonna put his coat on, gonna cover up those arms. Got his hood here to cover up his back of his head and his ears.
I'm gonna take the radio out.
That's good enough, right? Is he ready? No. What else we need?
The helmet and the mask.
That's right. Helmet and the mask. Nice. Do you know why these helmets are built like this instead of like different helmets? Why they have such a nice big brim on the back here? So that's so if we're working on stuff, because odds are we might get a few things come down on a ceiling, things like that. This helps catch those pieces of equipment that tend to be hot as well, and it helps shoot it off the back so it doesn't come down our back here. Even when we have all this on here, we have our little gaps in here as well. So this part, that brim pushes everything out the back. So now, so how about air? Like if it was smoky in here, that's bad for us, right? We can't breathe that stuff. So we don't want to have to be able to do that. So Trevor's going to put on his air mask, air pack here. So that's got good oxygen in there for us.
The equipment heavy as soon you put it on.
It can be a little bit, but it's all spread out, so it makes it easier to carry. All right,
What was that?
the mask. I'll put it on right now. Good catch.
That's our air. That lets us know that our air came from our bottle up to our mouthpiece here. It's going to be ready to go on that mask as soon as he puts it on and starts to breathe. It kind of sounds like Darth Vader once we get it on. Cover that rest of his skin so his ears are covered, his neck, back of his head. Helmet back on. Put his ear flaps down. Now he's ready to clip in. There we go.
Oh, wow.
We got nice fresh air, ready to go to work. I think we're missing one thing. What do you guys think we're missing? What's that? His hands, right? Yep, can't do much without that. So we get nice big oven mitts. And these are really pretty much just like an oven mitt when you go to pull out a tray in your house. They're almost exactly what they are.
So with the oxygen tank in his back, how would he ride in one of the trucks?
So on that, so the 2 in the back. So there. Let's go take like. Wait 1 second. Do you guys have any more questions on the gear?
We have questions on the gear. So,
Kind of depends on what every firefighter has kind of their own equipment that they put in there, some tools and things like that. So it probably weighs about 55-ish pounds, 55 to 70 pounds, depending on the firefighter.
do you have different kinds of suits depending on the emergency?
No, this is our standard PPE, which we can use for almost anything we go on, including like hazardous materials type calls, and they keep us pretty well protected.
Okay.
So we do have a few specialty units in the city that have a little bit of different gear, but this would be our standard protective gear that we put on when we go.
And that one is like fireproof or fire resistant?
Not necessarily. It's more heat. So yeah, they are a little bit fire resistant, but there's 2 layers. So there's an outer shell, and then there's a lot of space or kind of an air channel in between this, and then an inner shell. So that space in between those, technically almost 4 layers in between the heat and our skin, that helps insulate us. So, but yeah, it can take some, but if you sit there and sat in flame, it would go eventually as well. But it takes a little time. So and these can handle quite a bit of heat as well. So, but they'll We do the same thing everybody does. We stay low as well because we want to be out of that heat as best we can as well. Lets us work fast and do our job as good as we can. Your question was, how do we sit?
Yes, how do you sit?
Yeah, so if we look in the back of this rig right here.
Thank you.
Thank you.